So I have the best news about January. My sales were fine, but I sold not one, but 2 things on eBay, and I am over the moon excited about it. My name is Ashley, and I am a part-time reseller on Poshmark based in Canada. If you enjoy reseller content, thrift hauls, Poshmark tips and tricks, what sold videos, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and give this video a like. And if you're new to the channel, I would love for you to leave a comment down below saying hello, because I love to welcome new members to this community. So January 2021, it was a month. It didn't feel like the longest January, which is good. January and February are tough months generally for me in the year, especially February. We're in February now. But January I usually find pretty long and challenging. But this year didn't feel so bad, maybe because I had all of 2020 to compare it to. In January 2021, I sold a total of 31 items across 2 platforms because I'm on eBay now. Sold 29 items on Poshmark and 2 on eBay. Not only did I sell 2 items on eBay, but both of them arrived to their buyers in the US, and that's a big reason why I decided to get set up on eBay, is because I wanted to have access to people outside of Canada. I would love to hear from you if you would like to see a video about my eBay experience, because I'm really just dipping my toe into the water, getting set up, figuring out how to list things, figuring out how to close that loop so that eBay doesn't get angry at me. Let me know if you want to hear more about my eBay experience. January 2021 wasn't as good as January 2020, but still a pretty good sales month for me. 31 items sold. My average selling price was just under $30, and my sell-through rate was 17.32%. One of my 2021 goals is to list at least 50 items a month on Poshmark, and I surpassed that by listing 61, so that was great. And my goal relating to eBay was to list at least 20 things, and I can't remember how many I ended up listing, but I think it was like 25 or so that's awesome. I'm gonna start with the eBay sales because I'm the most excited about those. The first item I sold on eBay was one of the pieces I got in my box from Fashion Without Trashin'. It was that CP Shades plaid popover that I was sort of like, what is this piece? And then realized that the brand had a bit more of a following than I realized. Anyway, put it up on eBay, got an offer, and I accepted it. And then they paid. It was so exciting. That's really how it went. Like, it was just, I was kind of in disbelief that it was all happening. And then the person paid, and I was like, oh, this is amazing! And then I shipped it out. Shipping on eBay is not as intuitive as it is on Poshmark. Poshmark's so easy. You sell something. Poshmark's like, hey, you sold something. Here's a shipping label, and that's it. With eBay, there's a bit more calculation involved. On my eBay items, I've been just doing a flat rate for Canada and for the US. I think eventually I'll get more into it, but that was what I started with because I just wanted to get items up. And yeah, it was really great. So I was thrilled that that sold $38. And I'd only had it listed for a day. And then 2 days later, I sold another thing on eBay. People are probably watching this video being like, yeah, Ashley, lots of people sell things on eBay. It's not a big deal. But it feels like a big deal to me because it's a brand new platform. It's a bit intimidating when you're coming from Poshmark, and I'm just really excited. So these were a pair of pants that I got in my Boutique by the box, and I will link that in the description box below as well. These were by the brand Lafayette 148, which is a higher end brand. Their items sell for quite a bit. I've had a beautiful blazer on Poshmark and now eBay for quite a while, and it hasn't sold, but I was hopeful about these pants. They were called the Punto Milano Nodalita leggings. They were in a size extra, extra large, and I got an offer from the buyer for $60. I accepted, they paid, I sent the thing, it arrived in the US, it was amazing. So those are my 2 eBay sales in January, and I am thrilled. Now that we're done talking about eBay, very exciting, let's talk about Poshmark. The first item I sold on Poshmark was something from my personal closet. It was a Michael Kors jumpsuit. I can't even remember where I got this. I think I might have thrifted it, but I took it on a trip I went on last year and then never really wore it again. So I thought I would put it up in my closet. I got an offer from the buyer for $25 and I accepted. And that item took just 2 days to sell. Great start to the year. Next up was a sweater that I got in my Boutique by the box. I'm gonna say that a lot. I'm sorry. My strategy with those sweaters was to create a bunch of really nice flat lays because the sweaters were nice and they were fine, but I thought that flat lays would be a nicer way to show them off, and it was fun to get creative with the flat lays. So this one was a gray 14th and Union popcorn knit sweater, super cute, really loved it. It was in a size medium, and I got an offer from the buyer for $15 and I accepted. And that one took 29 days to sell. Next up was another sweater from that box, and it was a Cyrus long sleeve cream colored cardigan. That one had a small flaw on the sleeve, sleeve, but I was able to sew it and just disclose that in the listing. It sold for $24 on an offer to Liker and took 2 weeks to sell. Next up was a Lord & Taylor very comfortable blazer that I had picked up at the bins. It was in a heather blue color, it was in a size medium, and that sold for $28 on an offer to Liker. It took a bit longer to sell, it took 72 days, but still happy with that sale. The next item were a pair of jeans I got in my Boutique by the Box box. They were the Hoxton Slim Distressed Casanova jeans in a size 26. I got an offer from the buyer for $40 and I accepted. And those took just a little over a month to sell. I'm running out of jeans in my closet and I'm a little bit sad about it because I love selling jeans and I love photographing jeans, but my jeans are dwindling right now because everything is still closed here. If you've watched my videos before, you know that Aritzia is a pretty popular brand that I sell, and this was one of the first Aritzia pieces I sold in January. Oh, this was from my Plato's Closet haul, and it was a really pretty tunic blouse, sleeveless, little mock neck in like a cream color. It was really adorable. I got an offer from the buyer for $30 and I accepted, and that took just a day to sell, which was excellent. Love a fast flip, who doesn't? It's great. It's like goes in, goes out, farewell. Another piece from that Plato's haul also took a day to sell. It was this really cute red tie front short sleeve shirt in a size large. I sent an offer to Liker for $36 and the buyer accepted. I sold shorts in January, and for reference, it's pretty cold here in Canada and very cold in Toronto, so I was happy to move all different pieces of clothing in and amongst the sweaters and the jeans. There was also shorts. I've also actually sold these exact shorts before, but in a different colorway. These were the Topshop Curie high-waisted shorts in a size 4. Super cute, basic cutoff shorts, really liked them. They came from the Boutique by the box, and they sold for $28 on an offer to Liker, and they took 28 days to sell. Next up was a beautiful dress. This was Trina Turk. I've never really sold Trina Turk before, and I believe this dress was from her like diffusion line, but it was really pretty. It was pink, it had a ruffle neck in a size 12. I got an offer from the buyer for $40 and I accepted, and that took just under a month to sell. I've lost count of how many pairs of Rag & Bone skinny jeans I've sold, but it's quite a lot. These were the Rag & Bone skinny jeans in a dark heritage wash in a size 28. They sold on an offer to Liker for $35 and it took just under a month to sell. Next up was another piece from that Plato's haul from Aritzia that sold really quickly. I loved this romper. It was the Aritzia Wilfred Rive R-I-V-E romper. Super cute. In a size small, I got an offer from the buyer for $35 and I accepted, and that took a week. I've never sold any Reformation before, so I was excited to get some in the box I received from Jade. This was a really fun hoodie that said emotional tendencies on the front in a size extra small. The buyer and I went back and forth on pricing a little bit, but landed at $34 and it took just a week to sell. I don't pick up a ton of Seven for All Mankind jeans when I see them, when I get to thrift. They are a favorite when it comes to Seven for All Mankind. They're a lower waist, they're a flared style, and they are pretty popular and they've sold really well for me on Poshmark. I think the person who purchased these was new to Poshmark because we kind of went back and forth over the course of a couple days, and they missed an offer to Liker that I sent for $40 with discounted shipping, and so I told them to send me an offer for $37 and I would accept it. And those ended up taking 24 days to sell. Later in January, I realized how many sweaters and kind of wintry pieces I still had, and my brain is thinking about spring. So I started sending out a lot of more aggressive offer to Likers as a way to clear out my inventory of my winter stuff. If you haven't already done that, highly recommend it. And that was how I generated some sales towards the end of the month. This was another sweater from my Boutique by the Box. It was a Nordstrom Rack brand called Elodie. It was a really cute, colorful mock neck, very chunky knit sweater in a size extra large, and it sold for $16 on an offer to Liker and took 47 days to sell. Next up was another sweater. This is a really cute Ann Taylor scalloped neck sweater that I got from my box from Jade. It was in a navy color in a size small. I got a counter offer from the buyer for $20 and that took just 10 days to sell. I thought about keeping that sweater because it was very cute, but one, didn't need another sweater, and two, I didn't love the material. It had silk in it, but it wasn't as soft as I thought it would be. So anyway, happy for that sale. It was also really great to see so many pieces from that new box that I got moving. I was looking at my numbers last night and the sell-through is doing really well on that box, and so I'm really happy with that purchase. I'm planning to do a video maybe later in February, early in March, just talking about the 2 big reseller boxes I purchased recently and just talking about how they did for me, how they sold, just to give people a better picture of what it's like to make this kind of investment of, you know, a few $100s and getting inventory that you have no idea about, and just understanding that if it's actually bringing the value that you hope it will. So let me know if that's something you would like to see. Oh yeah, something else sold from the other box. So these were a pair of Zella high-waisted workout shorts. They were gray and in a size extra large, and they sold for $17 on an offer to liker, and they took 40 days to sell. My next two purchases were 2 bundles, and that was awesome. The first bundle had a Uniqlo sweater that I got in my box from Jade, and a really gorgeous Aritzia comfortable everyday dress from my Plato's Closet haul, and those sold for $55 on a bundle offer, and one of them had been in my closet for 8 days and one for 13, so it was great to see that move so quickly. I was also really uncertain about that sweater because if you watch that haul, that was like the Uniqlo sweater that was lavender and had just like a really strange neckline that looked like you kind of had to emerge. I don't know. Anyway, happy that it sold very quickly. Next bundle also sold for $55, also 2 items. It was a Free People long sleeve new with tags t-shirt and a sweater that had been sitting in my closet forever and I had relisted, so I was happy to see both of those pieces move. Next up, another sweater. This one was another Nordstrom Rack new with tags, Socina brand, yellow cardigan, really cute, basic, loved the bright color. I got an offer from the buyer for $15 and I accepted, and that took 50 days to sell. In my box from Jade, I got a pair of rag and bone jeans in a really great style, but they were a smaller size, but they sold quite quickly, so that was awesome. So they were the Nina high-rise skinny style, and I got an offer from the buyer for $40, and those took just over 2 weeks to sell. I've sold these Wilfred faux leather Daria pants before, and I got this pair in my box from Jade. I got an offer from the buyer for $40 and I accepted. I also have a pair of the faux suede leggings in my closet. They have a bit more wear than the faux leather ones, so I feel like the faux leather ones seem to be in more demand when it comes to the Daria pant than the faux suede. The fun fact. More Aritzia, another sweater. This was, I guess it's like a lightweight sweater. it was a heathered tunic, really pretty, like blue and green. It sold for $32 on an offer to liker, and it had been sitting in my closet for just over a month. I loved this Anthropologie dress. It was super cute, great color block, beautiful colors. I got an offer from this buyer for $35 and I was hoping to get a little bit more for it. I countered and I didn't hear anything back and I was like, ugh. And then they sent through another offer for $35 and I was like, yes, you get the dress. I think sometimes we need to just get over ourselves when it comes to accepting offers. Not that I think that you should just accept any offer, but I think sometimes we get so caught up in the price that we think we want to get for an item versus what an item is actually worth to a buyer. And $35 on this dress was still a great sale. And that one took just 2 weeks to sell. This was a beautiful cashmere infinity scarf that I had in my closet and absolutely loved it. But as I said, around the end of the month, we're sending out like 40 and 50% offers on my closet on sweaters and scarves just to get some of those pieces moving and be able to freshen up my inventory for spring. So this scarf from Christopher Fisher had been sitting in my closet for about 3 months, but finally sold on an offer to liker for $24. Halogen is often sold at Nordstrom Rack, and this was a really pretty faux leather draped front jacket in a size small. I had it listed a bit higher initially, but it sold for $45 on an offer to liker and took around 40 days to sell. I purchased this American Eagle sweater when I went to the bins, and while I still made a profit on it, it was just a good reminder that just because something is cheap doesn't mean you have to buy it. It was a longer American Eagle cream colored cardigan in a size small. It sold for $12 on an offer to liker and took 88 days to sell. I was just happy to see it move. I was happy to see it move in January. It is gone. It is not in my inventory anymore, and that is excellent. This last piece was a dress I was a little bit uncertain about because it didn't really have a brand, but I thought the style was really lovely. It was just a tie-dyed dress. I had to make assumptions about the size based on the measurements. I listed it as a large, and it got some interest, and it sold for $16 on an offer to liker in just 6 days, so I was happy with that sale. So some of January sales: 31 items, 2 on eBay, 29 on Poshmark, lots of new inventory moving on through, a few older pieces, and overall I'm really happy with that. I would love to hear how January was for you. I've heard mixed things about folks saying it was slow, saying it was going really well. I'm filming this a couple days into February, and so far it's going well, like knock on wood. It continues that way, but I'm really happy. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love for you to give it a like, and if you're not already subscribed, now would be an awesome time to do so. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you soon.